Hello, hello. Gotta set this up properly. Is it even charging? Yes. You guys hear me fine? Hopefully, I won't get disconnected as much as I did yesterday. Little road trip this morning. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? I am heading down to go meet some friends. I have a beautiful view coming up. But what happened yesterday was my first time on a paddleboard. And the fact that I'm still here to talk about it means that I didn't drown, which is pretty awesome. A little bit more like this. Hopefully, you can hear me fine. The regular Sunday morning coffee break, except I already had my coffee because I had to travel a little bit. Good morning, Rebecca. How you doing? I am heading down Beresford area, which is about 40-ish, 45 minutes from where I live. Yesterday, I went over there to meet with Gita, and I don't know if they're married, wife, or just his girlfriend, Marie Chantal, but also Mallory from Quebec Homestead. Well, it's now called Her Eco Life. Mallory has a beautiful channel. If you've never seen it before, she has a French channel. Uh, I know it used to be called Malo à la Ferme, and now I'm not sure about the French version, but she had a channel called Quebec Homestead. I'm sure if you look for Quebec Homestead, you can still find her, but it's Her Eco Life. She's the first YouTuber I actually followed, and also she was the first one to help me out with YouTube. When I did my first live stream ever, I think she was the only one in the chat room. I just had to get water, missed the first part. I am just starting, so you didn't miss anything. I just said good morning. Hello, Karen. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, yesterday I went over there. We went fishing, mackerel fishing. It was a catch and cook kind of day. I caught a few mackerels, but unfortunately, some of them got away before I had time to get them on a paddle board. If it was a boat, they would have been right on the boat with me, but since it was a paddle board, I needed to put them in the bag. You reel them in. My reel was broken, so it was already a struggle to take them in. And then, I'll have to put some cool air. And then, once you get them on the paddle board, they have to go in the bag without opening the bag so the other ones don't get out, but opening the bag so that you can put the fish in. So you get the struggle. And like that wasn't enough, I had my GoPro on top of my head to try to see what was going on, try to give you guys some little views of what was going on. And once again, the uh, the GoPro died on me. Well, it didn't die. It was too warm. I had it in a plastic case so I could put it underwater, and it had to shut off because it was too warm. Could you use a stringer and put them back in the water? I could. Um, I mean, it could have. That's what the other guy did. But it was my first time on a paddle board. It was my son's paddle board. I didn't really have um, much on hand to do the best thing they could have done. So I ended up catching 2 when I was at shore. I had 2 in my cooler, small, tiny, like backpack kind of cooler. Hello, Dave, Karen. Thank you for stopping by. 163.9 liters. It's not that bad. It's been worse. It's went down a little bit, the gas, I mean. So after we were done fishing, we went over at Gaetana's place and we cooked and ate the fish on a fire, which was pretty awesome. I wonder if I can get out without disturbing this too much. I'd like to go with the community garden. I'm just gonna pass through because I don't know. I feel like since you're connected to the Jeep, the voice, whatever, if I stop to the community garden to show you what it's like. I mean, I wanted to bring them a little something, so I did. Pickled zucchini. If they like it, fine. If not, well, there's always next time. So we had potatoes and mackerel, everything cooked on fire. Well, we had the potatoes cooked in the oven with some on the fire as well, just to try different kind of potatoes. And I'm pretty sure that Mallory and everyone else enjoyed the meal because I, for one, did. It was awesome. You look like you're on 134. Nope, not yet. I am still in my village. I'm about to go on the highway. I stayed there until it was about 9:30 last night, maybe. I didn't want to stay there too late. I knew I had to go back this morning. I'm probably going to have to stop by and get another coffee at some point. Maybe even a little breakfast at Tim Hortons. Mallory was telling me how she well, didn't, I don't know to what point, like she said, I almost hit 2 moose on my way here. So I don't know if she was like really exaggerating in terms of not being that close, or she saw them and they were in the ditch. We're kind of used to see moose in the ditch all the time. When it's the daylight, you see them from far away and there's no issue. But when it's dark, you don't see them until it's too late most of the time. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for stopping by. Where are you off today? I am heading back down there to meet with them again. Gaeta, apparently he's some sort of a genius. He creates stuff. He invents stuff. I'm hoping to be able to see some of the cool stuff he's done, and hoping that he will be willing to show all that in English. But if he doesn't want to, I can do the translation. It's the kind of video that wants to be natural if he wants to. I don't want to force him to talk if he doesn't want to say anything in English. But basically, I was talking to Mallory about why or how they met. I thought they were friends for a while, and well, I don't want to talk too much because I don't know how much she already showed on her video. But basically, she was looking for something for her homestead, because if you follow her, she moved in an eco village. And Gaeta is trying to build his own eco village where he is. So, she was looking for something specific, and Gaeta ended up reaching out to her saying, hey, like, I don't think what you're looking for is going to work, but I got something for you. If you come for a road trip in New Brunswick, you'll have a place to stay, because he built a beautiful little cabin. I guess you would need to see it to understand, but it's all made in a way that if at some point something happens and it gets destroyed, like there's just a minimum amount of things in the house that won't decompose, like the windows and a tiny part of the floor, and obviously the heat pump. The heat pump would not decompose. But other than that, pretty amazing. So she said, "Well, you know what? I'll go for a little vacation in New Brunswick. Let's go do some fishing, and I'll go check out that thing you're talking about." So go check out her channel. You'll probably seeing me on her videos and all that kind of stuff. Her Eco Life. Or if you search for Quebec Homestead, you're probably going to find her. Quebec Homestead, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully everyone has a beautiful morning. It looks awesome outside. 21 degrees Celsius already. So yeah, I forgot this. I change my mind often when I speak, but when I left their place yesterday, as soon as I got on the highway, as soon as I reached my full speed, and I put the high beams on, there was a moose right there, right away. I just saw the silhouette from far away, and I was like, "Whoa, that looks like a moose." I'm gonna slow down and be careful. And good thing I did, because it was a moose, and he seemed pretty big too. Like I've seen, didn't have this huge rag, but he had pallets. When he has pallets at this time of year, he's a decent moose. We're talking about 500-pound bull moose easily when they're small. So if he has a rack, it was probably about 700-pound bull. Not me, just round animal. If I hit that with my Jeep, it could very well be fatal. Out back of the farm, a lot of the old homesteads. It's just a stove, fireplace, duck wells, and sometimes a little hole where the coal cellar was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they want to build something like that. They're living with, in a way that they're leaving the smallest print on the planet as possible, which is pretty cool to see. The guy invented his own electric car. He invented the tool. Well, not invented, but he perfected the tool Mallory's going to use. So that's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to see all that stuff. So I will have video. I didn't really have a conclusion on a video because, things happen fast. The meal and all that stuff. I wanted to ask Mallory what she thought about the meal, but I didn't want to bug her with a camera in her face the whole time. We filmed the lunch, we filmed the hands, we filmed what was going on. It's probably going to be, me fishing the mackerel, and then conclude with all the images of what we were cooking. Maybe either have a voiceover or simply, have a little music. Simple Acre Homestead, thank you so much for stopping by. I am arriving at the place where the connection dropped a little bit yesterday. So if it happens again, give me 2 minutes and I will be back. Yesterday, the connection was worse. For some reason, it kept disconnecting me, and right now, it seems fine. So I'm guessing Sunday mornings are better for live streaming in my vehicle. But I'm in an area where it's a few hills up and downs, and I will pass by Jennifer's place in a few minutes. I put the stuff aside for you, Jennifer, the stuff you wanted, but I forgot it at my mother-in-law's place. But I have to go back because I forgot my bottle of water. So there's a chance that I might be driving there this afternoon, grab the stuff. Although for the clothing that you were asking, I don't think it was much of what you wanted. Plus, a lot of stuff was sold by the time I figured out exactly what you wanted. And if there's anything left, I think by now I'll just give it to family needs. So I'll take a look to see what we have left. If I can find something in there, just give it to you. But the two items you wanted, the little fan and the little, well, metal table shelf kind of thing. I don't even know what it's called. I'll drop it by next time I go up. We ended up making about $240 with the yard sale, I think. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised. I had a bunch of Blu-rays, DVDs, and those just didn't sell. Yeah, the dishes, by the time I went outside after you texted me, was already gone. Sorry about that, but it was a full set. Lady just came in as I was reading your text, and she bought them, so it's not like I could just take it out of her hands. But I had a bunch of Blu-rays, all the Marvels. If you're a Marvel fan, I had all the movies from Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. Up from all the movies until Avengers. Again, I would have to check again how many movies I have from the first 4 phases, but if I had 20, it would have been $60 if someone bought them all separately. But I was willing to let go of the collection for like $30. I would go half price on the collection. I had the box set on Blu-ray of Star Wars, the Transformers, the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbits. The Hobbits is the only box set that I was able to sell for $12. I had a few TV shows, full seasons. Some of them were still in the package, the original package. They were not even open. School starts in my town tomorrow morning. We still have a week to go here. And next weekend is a long weekend because we have Labor Day on Monday. And don't forget, guys, if you don't know, next Saturday will be the fundraiser live stream for Olivia, the girl from around here that suffers from brain cancer. So if you we will be needing some moderators on a bunch of different channels. So, if you follow Scott, if you follow Andale, if you follow Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead, if you follow me, and you're willing to be in the chat as a moderator, just send me a message after I'm done. My email is remsfamilyfarm@gmail.com. So, yeah, we're looking for people to help. If you know a singer, if you know someone that would like to perform, either record before or just say a little message, inspirational message for a little girl, anything like that, it can help keep the live stream interesting and safe. And we want to keep the environment friendly and uh, entertaining for the people watching, because we want people to stay there. But you can do donations directly to Scott if you trust him more. Uh, ramblingwiththebrooms at gmail.com, or .com. Or you can send it to me at remsfamilyfarm at gmail.com. You can send me to my PayPal. It's Remy, Remi dot Arseno, Arseno at gmail.com. That email is also straight deposit to my e-transfer account and my PayPal. So if you want to make donations next Saturday, great. If you can't make it Saturday and you want to give in advance, that's the way you can do it. All the profits are going to go to the family. Of course, healthcare is free in Canada, but what you need to keep in mind is the family has been traveling to Halifax IWK Hospital a few times already. I think it's been 3 times already, and it's about 6 hours away. And you have to eat, find a hotel, a place to stay, drive there, gas, and you can expect the parents probably had to stop working, both of them. I don't know if both did, or just the mother, but we want the father to be able to be there. So if we can raise, I don't know, just throwing a number out there, let's say we raise $10,000. Well, that's 3 months that the family can stay together with their little pumpkin at home or at the hospital, and take care of the family, be together. So anything you can do in that regard is a very, very appreciated. Now, I know some people want to do giveaways. They'll do some auctions, but just keep in mind that as much as we appreciate everything that's been donated, Scott and I are just 2 people. We have families to take care of and bills to pay, and we cannot afford to pay shipping for all the items we're giving away. So if you want to do an auction, just keep in mind that you will have to cover shipping. That's the bad thing about doing the auction, I guess. You're donating an item you either crafted or built, or you have something new at home that you're not using, you want to give it away, make an auction, but keep in mind you'll have to pay shipping. Someone can do a giveaway of gift cards, which would be free to send, but if you do a $30 gift card giveaway, might as well just give the $30. You get the point. But like someone like Thomas, for example, I'm not asking you, I'm just giving you as an example. You build a lot of cool stuff. If you decide to do something for an auction, it could get sold for $200, from someone that was already willing to make a donation, but at the same time, he's getting a chance to get something in return. That would mean a lot, but you have to keep in mind that if you build a boat, even if it sells for $1,500, you'll have to pay shipping to send the boat. You know what I mean? But if you know someone that sings, if you know someone that wants to do a little part, share. Scott is working on the live stream at the moment. He should have thumbnail and all that stuff ready. We will start at 8 a.m. my time, which would be like an hour and a half ago. It's 9:30 for me. And we will go until probably midnight my time. So we will do a full 16 hours. But that being said, if it's midnight and we still have people joining and making donations and things are going well, we will continue. I want to be able to do a beautiful donation to the mother, show them that the homesteaders of all around the world, YouTube homesteaders, are awesome people. They have big hearts, and I think this is what we're using as a promotion. The homesteaders, YouTubers are gathering up together to do something big. So I don't know the exact term Scott used, but it is something along those lines. I have to get out and do chores, so I'm going to leave my phone. Thank you, Simple Acres Homestead. Thank you so much. I don't really have time. Scott is there. All in the video. It's all in the video. Awesome. People know if they donate, they pay shipping. It's a given. Yeah. So the more people we reach, well, the better it is. And, do you have a Western Union? No, I don't, Scott. I do not. I have no idea what it is and how it works. But if you do, or if you know someone that does, we can figure it out somehow after. I have an envelope at work. I told the people there, we can make a donation under the pharmacy's name. So I will pick up the envelope and I will leave it sealed until we do the live stream on Saturday. And it will be a surprise if we get an extra $10, it's an extra $10. If we get an extra $20, then it's an extra $20. If we get $100, well, then it's $100. You know what I mean? I don't think we'll get $100 because a lot of people don't really like to donate at the pharmacy. But we'll see. We'll see. Every bit helps. Every little bit counts. I was having a chat with Mallory yesterday, and she has over 30,000 subscribers, I think. And she said that she's really super busy, so she won't have time to join the live stream. But she will share. She will share for us. Help. You can help any way you want. There's so many ways you can help. Share Scott's video. Is the live stream ready, Scott? Did we figure out how we're going to do this? Like if I log in on Saturday morning, will I be able to start the live stream? I'm in for a little while, I guess. That's how it's going to work. When I was fishing yesterday, I can't wait to show you the pictures. You're working on it now. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I said earlier. When I was fishing yesterday, my GoPro was getting too hot, so I figured I was going to put it on, dump it in the water to get it to cool off a little bit, because I have a protective case. And I was able to see all the fish going under the boat, under my pedal board. That was awesome. It was the first time I was actually able to see fish in seawater. It was actually pretty cool. Now I know that with my GoPro, I can go underwater and film pretty awesome stuff. I'm gonna need to find a retractable stick that I can put my GoPro on and make sure that it doesn't break. Make sure I have something strong and solid. I'm also gonna try to find a few more tools for the future. Mallory has a beautiful Apple computer. It's been my dream to have one, but let's face it, it's like $4,000 for the cheapest version of an Apple computer. I'll start it and go back to bed. Okay, that's the plan. All right. So that way, I'll have everything set up in my living room. 8 a.m. is not too early. My girlfriend won't kill me. So yeah, I wanna have better equipment, but it's hard to do. I mean, it's expensive. If my lottery ticket, the one I have here, was a winner, I would be able to buy everything I need and go YouTube full time. But it's not a winner, and the way I know is because, well, when I didn't check the numbers, but when I checked on the website, the jackpot was not won. Yeah, the GoPro 365. I think that's what Mallory had. And Gaetan made a little hole in the kayak, a little bolt that was just the size of the stick, Mallory's stick. And she was able to tie it up on that bolt. So she had the GoPro right in front of her, the 360 version. I mean, she was able to film everything all at once. And it's crazy. She was talking to the camera, saying, "Okay, now you gotta start recording," and then it would start, and then she'd be like, "Okay, stop recording," and it would stop. That was pretty awesome. She has a bunch of external hard drives that she brings with her Apple computer, and she has a bunch of different cameras. I got 4 free tickets. Well, you're lucky. That's 4 more chances to win something next week. Let's just say that winning the jackpot at $70 million, or it was 40, I think, $40 million, I would have made some people happy. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say that I would like to live a life where, money was never an issue and I could just swim in the money. But at the same time, people say that money doesn't buy happiness. It's because they keep everything to themselves. You have the people around you to take care of. If I win the lottery, I will not give everything away, but I will share and I will help the people around me, because I feel like this is the way it should be. I mean, we have billionaires in the world. They don't do anything with their money. I mean, other than just sitting on it and laughing at us. They're not doing anything. You have people that go hungry all around the world, and yet they're sitting on their money when they could help. To me, it doesn't make any sense. My GoPro is still in the box. It's a pain to use. Well, once you get to use it, when you get used to it, Dave, you'll enjoy it. I'm still just starting to get the hang of it. Money doesn't make happiness, but boats and fishing do. Exactly. And it's even more fun when you go fishing with your friends and family. So my brother would retire, my parents would retire, both of them. My in-laws would have a happy retirement. Let's just say that Saturday would be something a lot bigger than just a few $100s at a time. I would also, help people around. Buy land in the middle of nowhere and, build a small cabin. I don't want to have anything big, because the bigger you build, the more taxes you pay, and that's how people go bankrupt. I just want to have something, small, I can go and escape life if I want to. Have a huge garden, raise my own animals, and I would invest the rest. Oh, my belly is not happy. I have to stop soon, put some gas in my vehicle, and if I go to Tim Hortons this time, it's probably going to be a very, very long line. But I feel like a good breakfast would be awesome. The farmer's wrap would be great just about now. And that's probably what I'm going to get. Farmer's wrap. And hopefully I can pass that guy in front of me, or girl, I don't know. There's a Jeep in front of me that's going 90 on the highway. And yeah, there's no place to pass. I mean, the speed limit is 100. That means you are allowed to go 100. Money may not buy happiness, but the stuff you buy with it makes you happy. Exactly. I know you can get sick and money won't help you. But you can get sick even if you don't have the money. And I don't know about you, but if I am to get sick, I'd rather have the money to pay the bills while I'm sick, rather than being sick and have no money to help the people I might leave behind at some point. If you're talking to me, Scott, I'm heading to Beresford. Well, a little place called Sorbonne. It's like right behind Robertville. Mallory from Quebec Homestead is there at the moment. We're going to go. Well, the guy's building an eco village. So he's going to talk about his plan, show me some stuff, some pretty cool stuff. I'm hoping that he'll want to do a tour, but I just don't know. He's from a very French place, so he might not feel okay with speaking English. You're not the first one to tell me that, Jennifer. I've seen that before. Definitely be something that I feel would have been talked about more if it was true. But, it doesn't hurt to try. So, apparently the guy built his own electric car. And, yeah, he's a homesteader. He's just starting have his own fruit forest. He's still at the beginner level. Like he bought his first fruit trees this year. But he has a beautiful plan in mind. I'm sure of it. And I'm hoping that he will be willing to share. I don't want the phone to heat up like it did yesterday. Can I flip the camera? No, I can't. I can't flip the camera while I'm live. Just in case I would see something, I could, flip the camera quickly and show you. This doesn't turn. Too bad though. Imagine if I could just lift it up and turn it 360 to show you exactly what's going on. That'd be nice. I'm guessing most of my viewers have seen moose by now. And I'm not really in a hurry to see moose this morning, but if they're on the side of the road and I have time to see them from far away, then it's fine. Yeah, I agree, Jennifer, on the apples. Um, I had one last weekend and it was already good, and I had another one this week and it was good. Well, the outer part of the apple was already good to eat, but I'm guessing it was like at 50%. The middle 50%, like the core was not fully ready yet, but it's just a matter of days or maybe weeks. But it could have been like a kind of apple that's usually just good in October, you know. So I am in Nigadoo right now. Oh, and I was telling Annie from Back to Basics Homestead yesterday, and I said the exact same thing to Mallory. When the first time I met Tracy, I was expecting someone a little bit shorter, and he was really tall. First time I met Chris and Steph from Hickory Croft Farm, I was expecting them to be, about my height, and they were really tall. Both of them are tall. Um, Mike and Angie from Me and New Acres, I was expecting them to be taller than they were. Was precisely the way I expected her to be. Um, and behind the camera, she's the same kind of person as well. Just like Scott. Scott is the same person behind the camera when the camera is shut off than what he is if you see him on camera. And I think that I'm not saying the other people are not. Some people will not necessarily show who they are on purpose when they're in front of a camera, but some other people do. Well, I'm taking the exit and I'm arriving at the garage station. I need to put some gas in my vehicle because the little light is on, and the gas is cheaper here than it was in my home, so I figured, I have enough gas to make it. I have to say goodbye for now and slip to town. Everyone has a blessed day. I'll see you in a few later today. Awesome. Well, I'm actually leaving too. I have arrived at destination. I need to stop by Tim Hortons, grab breakfast, and Keitana lives that way, and I'm turning this way. Just quick stop at Tim Hortons and go put some gas in my vehicle, and yeah. So, see you guys later. Take care, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned about what's going on at Keitana's place. And like I said before, if you haven't seen Mallory's channel, go check her out. Her Eco Life, wonderful channel. She does a lot of cool stuff. She has a lot of beautiful, amazing videos. I don't feel like she needs my shout out because let's face it, she has 4 times the amount of subscribers I do, but that's what homesteaders on YouTube do. We support each other. So, little shout out to Mallory. Go check her out. Take care. Bye.